assistance to those who need it. Let's go ahead and get started with a look at the forecast, guys. A live look from Sky News 13. You can see a totally different image from what we had this time yesterday. That smoke nearly laying flat against areas to the east of the Doghead fire. Pilot Bob Martin was saying it looks calm, a really encouraging sight compared to what we've been dealing with over the past couple of days here. I will say, with the smoke so close to the surface, we are looking at reduced air quality, especially areas to the east, directly east of that fire, so keep that in mind. But certainly those lighter winds really helping crews battle this fire. Notice this morning those sustained speeds are less than 5 miles per hour. Wind gusts about 7. Temperatures have dropped to about 57 near the fire zone, but humidity, this is going to be the one thing that's going to be a struggle for firefighters this afternoon. I wanted to break down the good news and the not so good news when it comes to conditions in the fire zone today. Those winds will still be generally out of the west, pushing the flames, pushing the smoke east. The single-digit humidity is something we'll have to watch very closely, and the heat too. I mean, we're talking temperatures in the fire zone in the upper 80s to 90s today through early next week. With the winds here, this is the biggest improvement over the past 48 hours. Those winds won't be nearly as strong as what we had to start that fire. They'll be about 10 to 15 for the most part, with the wind gusts. Sustained speeds will be less than that. We'll bring it back into the metro area. You can see a little bit of some balloon activity this morning. A gorgeous start to our Friday. 67 is where we're at now. Humidity still on the drier side, even here in the metro, only 14%. But when it comes to the big focus over the weekend, starting today, we're going to kick off that heat wave, mid to upper 90s, and it's going to be all about the heat as we get into the next couple of days. High pressure pretty much building over the area and sitting on top of the state. It's going to skyrocket our temperatures above average. Notice the blue boxes here. That's normal for this time of year. Seasonal averages across the state, 80s and 90s for the most part. Orange boxes, what I expect us to top out with starting Sunday and into early next week. You see a lot of hundreds on the map. I mean, we're talking widespread triple digits out across the eastern plains over the weekend. It is going to be toasty. I know we have Father's Day on Sunday. If you are going to be outside, barbecue, pool party, please make sure you are staying safe. You got to make sure you're having lots of water, lots of sunscreen, and taking breaks in the shade, especially during the afternoon. They have posted a heat advisory for the southern counties of New Mexico, lining that southern state line. Most of these kick in tomorrow afternoon. And when it comes to the overall setup here, not a whole lot in the way of relief with showers or storms. Nothing significant headed our way over the next 7 days. Let's break down these numbers region by region. Southern Colorado looking at high temps in those mid to upper 80s today. We will see lots of sunshine over the weekend, but afternoon highs topping out in the 90s in Durango by Sunday. Northwest, high temps in the upper 80s to low 90s, but Farmington from 91 today, we will likely hit 100 by Sunday. Southwest, sunshine with high temps in the upper 90s to low triple digits. We're only getting warmer by tomorrow. As we take you into the southeast, extreme heat expected today, tomorrow, and Sunday. It's been about 3 years since we've hit 108 in Roswell. We'll likely get there tomorrow. Northeastern plains, mostly sunny and breezy with high temps in the 80s and 90s, winds about 10 to 20. When it comes to the northern mountains, we're dry with plenty of sunshine, high temps in the 70s and 80s. Santa Fe kicking off a string of 90s beginning tomorrow. East Mountains, sunshine with winds at about 10 to 15. Not bad, but you'll notice those temperatures hot, upper 80s to low 90s, and we continue with the 90s over the weekend. Metro area, well into the 90s across the entire Rio Grande Valley underneath that mostly sunny sky. You'll notice that 7-day forecast puts us here in the metro at 100 tomorrow. We continue with those triple digits through early next week, and we officially transition into the summer season Monday afternoon. It'll sure feel like it with those numbers. We'll continue to fire off some fire updates when it comes to the weather in the fire zone on Twitter and Facebook, so follow us there.
Will do. Thanks, Kristen. We're going to continue our coverage.